Hello, I'm Andrea Lillo with HFN, and I'm very excited because I'm interviewing my first prophet, the retail prophet, Doug Stevens. So, Doug, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about retail.
That's a pleasure.
So, people keep talking about how the future retail and how it's changing. Is the physical store dead?
The physical store as we knew it, I would say, yeah, it is. I think that anyone that is out there thinking that we're going to have some sort of return to the past and that physical stores as we knew them before are going to suddenly become current again is deluding themselves, quite frankly. I think, yeah, we've come to the end of an era in terms of what a physical store is and what the expectations of consumers are for the physical environment. Having said that, do I still believe that we are going to have physical retail spaces into the future? Absolutely. But the nature of those spaces is going to be very different. And it comes down really for me to one idea, and that is that we now live in a world where literally every form of media that's within our grasp is turning into the store.
Absolutely.
You know, we can merchandise products there, we can get lots of product information, and we can transact sales. So what's the purpose of a physical store? Well, my belief is that physical stores are actually becoming an important form of media for brands to deliver branded experiences to consumers.
Are you seeing more retailers do that?
Absolutely.
Who in the home category would you say does it really well?
There are a number. I mean, I always say that the future's already here. It's just not evenly distributed, and that's not my quote. I wish I could take credit for it, but it really is. And I think that there are retailers out there that are doing some very, very interesting things. I mean, we can't have that discussion without talking about online, and it's notable that Wayfair is growing like crazy. They are introducing technology that allows you now to actually look at items in the context of your own home using programs like augmented reality. But then again, on the other side, you've got Restoration Hardware that I think has taken a very interesting approach to sort of this gallery type of showroom where everything is kind of neutral, but you can go online and you can order whatever you want, and they've made it very much a member-based environment as well. So there are a number of brands out there that I think are kind of poking at the universe to see which direction to go in.
Yeah, exactly. What about for retailers that are struggling? What would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them?
So, I think the important thing to recognize is that we now live in a world where everything is accelerated, and I think we all live with that feeling every day. But when you look at the rate at which companies like Amazon are innovating, I think I looked at a quarterly report of theirs not long ago, and within that one quarter there were 26 major innovations.
Wow.
Which is almost like a lifetime for most companies.
Absolutely.
So we have to accelerate innovation, and for that reason I think it's important that every organization now really look at themselves internally and say, look, are we structured for innovation? Is this something that we're capable of doing? And if not, we have to fix that, and we have to become far more innovative in our thinking and in our strategy.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at HFN.